Hey everybody, final thoughts time for Savannah Park. And there's not much to say other than Kramer and Kiesling does it again. It's just continually amazing to me how when these two work together, I mean, they're just literally just rubbing two design sticks together. There's hardly anything to this at all. Pick a tile, flip it, and put it somewhere else. That's it. And from that very simple rule set that you could summarize on a card, you could summarize in a minute, you've got this really rich and interesting and very compelling puzzle of a game. Because, of course, you're trying to get all the right animals into the right place. You're trying to make short-term and long-term plans. And, of course, every step of the way, you're having to deal with the fact that your opponents will mess up, will pick the absolute worst tile at the absolute worst time. And you're like, if I just had one more turn, I could have had a spot for that, but what am I going to do with it now? Okay, am I going to go to a plan B, a plan C, a plan D? Am I going to just say goodbye to this and forget about the points I might get out of this? Am I going to try to make lemonade out of lemons here? The game is constantly pushing you, and it's a blast from start to finish. And it's interesting, too. The game actually comes with several variants built in. There are a couple of, you wouldn't think it, but you can streamline these rules even more so this game can be playable with young kids. And you can also increase the difficulty and challenge. On the other side of every player's board, it's blank, and you come with all these tiles, so you can have custom layouts of all the trees and fire to get a different feel of the game. And also there's these lion tokens, which normally you just use to keep track of what you've scored and what you haven't scored yet. But there's another variant where the lion actually moves around on the prairie and becomes another consideration you have to make every single turn when you're deciding where to put your tiles. Really impressed. And don't take my word for it. We just taught this game to, whatever, it was 70 or 80, 90 folks watching. There's a dozen of them actively involved throughout the game. And, after the quickest, simplest of teaches, within a few turns, they were making long-term strategies. And it was interesting. Ro and I were enjoying it because we were actually getting to watch them in the chat. So, what about this and this and this? It just gave me a fresh, brand new appreciation for the game all over. And I already knew I loved it. Absolutely impressive game. I cannot recommend it highly enough. Just about perfection. Tile laying perfection. That's Savannah Park, folks. And thanks very much for watching. Have a very nice day. Talk to you later. So long. Bye-bye.